I want to teach you a principle that is connected to the HR function of your business. As a small business starts to grow and expand, they need more people and they need more helpers. And so often, entrepreneurs that I get to coach, they get to the point where they say, I need an employee. I need to grow my team. I need another employee. Unfortunately, all too often, that owner, the entrepreneur, just decides to, well, I'm going to go interview. I will put out my wanted help wanted sign, and people will come, and I'll just interview them, and I'll pick a winner. Well, often we just go through that activity, and we go with our gut reaction, our gut feeling, right? I just know that this person's going to be good. Well, where else in your life have you just gone with what you thought and what you felt good about, and it might not have quite worked out? So there's a principle in hiring and HR management called a structured interview. Well, don't turn off quite yet. It sounds boring, but it's actually the science behind the hiring, right? As I've been taught, I need to get the right people on the right seats on the bus and the wrong people off the bus. Okay, so how do I do that? We need a structured interview, which is a bunch of questions. You decide. You first decide what I need, the attributes, the behaviors that I need. What do I need to get done? Why am I hiring? And then I ask questions that will help me gauge your ability to do what I need you to do. But if I just wing it and I just have a conversation, how do I know how this candidate did compared to that candidate? I don't have a frame of reference. I don't have a model to score them against. But if I had a structured interview model that had the same questions for every candidate, then I can ask the same people the same questions. It's a scientific method. Can you apply a scientific method to a qualitative experience like hiring? Absolutely. You need to. Otherwise, it's too nebulous and loosey-goosey, and you can't compare apples to oranges. It's too hard. So I have a structured interview. Ask the same questions to every single candidate. I rate that candidate, how they scored in every one of those questions. And now I have an easier way to compare one candidate to another because, hey, this guy scored a 4.3 and this one scored a 4.1, but my gut felt like they're equal. Well, not numerically, not quantitatively, right? And that's not the only reason that you would hire them, right? That's just the interview quantitative score. But there might be a fit with your team. It could be a financial, right? The guy that scored a 4.8 out of 5, that guy's too expensive. I'd love to hire him. That's why he got a 4.8. He's amazing. I just can't afford him. All right, then I'm going to have to look at those competing priorities, the financial aspects, the fit in our culture, as well as their score and ability to interview. So don't just wing it. Right? Get some help. If you need help crafting this structured interview, reach out to me and my team. Heidi is an expert as an HR manager on my team. She can coach you to success.